Okay, so today we have a Frigidaire 18 cubic foot refrigerator that's not cooling. First off, I'm going to tell you what to look for. So the refrigerator is the main culprit. So the customer is saying that it just is not getting down to temperature. I took a temperature reading and it is well above 50 degrees in the fridge, but the freezer was staying pretty cold. Almost, it was still pretty frozen, but not completely freezing. And what we saw is that it was having a defrosting problem. So first thing you're going to be looking for is when your refrigerator is not cooling but your freezer is to see if you've got a defrosting problem, and that would be a defrosting problem related to the freezer. So even though it's warm in the fridge, the freezer is actually the problem. So what we saw when we came in here, unfortunately this has been thawed out, but when you do have a defrosting problem, sometimes you'll hear that this fan is really noisy, it's hitting ice, and could also, that's a possibility. That's not every time. But what you'll mostly see is you'll start to get frost all along these grates. So in here you'll see frost, chunks of frost. You'll even see them in the tab holds here. And what's happened is that behind this panel it's completely caked full of frost and ice. And so, unfortunately, Frigidaire has now made these completely out of foam and plastic. So when we come across these, we just recommend that a customer immediately turn the fridge off and let it sit for about 24 hours to melt off all that frost. But there is a test that you can do before that to see if the heater is actually the problem. Without having to take that cover off, you can force this fridge into a defrost mode. So to put this little 18 cubic foot into a forced defrost cycle, you will open the door and then you will press this down 5 times quickly in succession. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold it down. The fridge is now turned off. You can hear everything kicked off automatically. And from there, that turns the defrost heater on. So it turned off the fan, it turned off the compressor. That's how you know you did it correctly. Sometimes they will beep, but what should happen for almost any fridge is that the fan will turn off and the compressor will turn off. So you won't hear anything from the fridge anymore. And what you can do is that when you get it into defrost mode, you wait about 5 to 10 minutes. And if you were waiting long enough, you would probably start to hear some crackling and popping behind this panel. If you hear that, it means that the heater is probably good. Well, the heater is good. So that means that the heater and defrost circuit is fine, and that you're going to want to, most likely your problem is going to be with the control board. So the control board is not sending the signal to the heater to turn on, and it's just is not actually going through the defrost cycle properly. At that point, I would change out the control board. The control board on these, I believe, behind the fridge. In that little black box down there. So that, you take the cover off of that. Inside there will be a circuit board, and you will change the control board out that way. In this case, what was happening is I put it into defrost mode and it was not crackling or popping after 10 minutes. So I had assumed that it was the defrost circuit and defrost heater. So I told the customer to unplug it and let it thaw for 24 hours. Now I'm here back to install a new defrost heater, because that is most likely our problem. So this is our new defrost heater, and it is located behind this panel. To take the panel off of this particular model, And pretty much any model of fridge where you've got a panel back here, there's normally screws. So you'll have a screw up top, a screw here. Sometimes you have a baffle here, and you'll take the screws off down here. But pretty much you just take off any screws you can see on this panel. So once you get to that point, this whole panel will come off, and then you'll see all this. Okay. Now this is your defrost. This is your evaporator fan. We're gonna just set that aside, and here is our problem child. So you can at this point you can test this. This model, you don't really want to do a continuity test. You want to do an ohms test on these heaters. A good ohm for a good heater is going to be about, it's like between, I think, 70 and 80 ohms, somewhere around there. I have tested this heater. It is showing no ohms, no continuity, nothing. And you will test that from going from black to black. So the far left and the far right, just like this one, black to black. And if you're not getting any ohms or the improper ohms and no continuity, then replace the heater, and that should fix the problem for you. These are pretty straightforward. You just unplug it there, and then these tabs will unpop. They'll just pop out, and these little brackets kind of hold the whole heater in place. If you look at it, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. They're just aluminum, so you just undo it and then pull the new heater out. Be careful moving this around too much. You do have to move it a little bit to get the heater out. So you'll pop this side out slightly like that, and this whole thing will come off. And then the new one, they're kind of a bugger to put in, but it fits in the exact same way as the old one does. You will also have a defrost drain wire here that is on your old one, and that goes down the defrost tube. And you will want to take this off of this one and put it on the new one. Okay, from there you will you should be good. In order to test it, you're going to just have to wait and see if the customer, or see if you still have problems after about 30 days. If you still get more frost buildup, then you're going to have to reevaluate everything and kind of look at it again from a different angle. But in my experience, it's either that control board or this heater, and really the fastest, easiest way to diagnose that is to put it into the manual defrost heater mode, force defrost, and take care of it that way and see if it works. Okay, so that's how you do it.